Is there something missing today? I think there's something missing. Can you tell? Today, I'm going to talk to you about eyebrows and why you need them. So, I have everything else on my skin today. I've done some lipstick, I have a tiny bit of eyeliner on, but I do not have any eyebrows. And you're going to see how just putting on a natural looking brow can totally transform your face. So, I'm going to just try and match it as closely as I can to my hair color, and I'm not going to go for anything too dark, but you'll see that as soon as the eyebrow goes on, it actually pulls everything together. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to only use Canadian products today, and I'm going to use three different types of eyebrow color. So the first one is an eyeshadow. So for the longest time in the past, I used a taupe color, taupe brown, I would say, for my eyebrows, and I found that that worked really well until I discovered a more liquidy type of eyebrow color, and then I switched to that. This eyeshadow here is by Pure Anada, which comes out of Morden, Manitoba, here in Canada. And this is a pressed mineral eyeshadow, and it's called Clouded. Okay. Next, also from Pure Anada, I have their loose mineral brow pigments. So let me just block that. All right, so you can see this is loose. It comes with a little sifter here, and you could actually just dip your brush into the color. So I'm gonna use today the color called Flint, because I think it's also a light taupey brown. That would go very well with anyone who's more of like a nashy blonde, darker blonde, I want to say. But you need to have a bit of an eyebrow there. And sometimes it's okay to go maybe one shade darker than your hair color. And then the third product I'm going to use comes in this super cute little palette. And this is Elate Cosmetics, which comes out of Victoria, BC. And it comes in this bamboo packaging. And this is more of a, well, this is called a brow balm, but I would probably say that this is more of a paste or a pomade. So this product is almost like a cream. It's not a loose powder like the other one. Okay. So let's get started. I am actually going to use all three products, and I know I only have two eyebrows, but I'm going to remove the color with one of these really cute hemp cotton blend um, facial pads that are from Oco Creations in Quebec. And I love these. I'm just going to reuse it and not throw anything away. So very, very important. And they are super soft. Okay, so what do you need to actually apply this eyebrow color? Two different types of brushes. One of them is a stiffer, they're both angled, but this is a stiffer bristle. Okay. So this is by Morphe, and it's the B20. And I like this brush because it has the stiffer bristle. If you actually do have a good amount of hair on your eyebrow, it actually helps to brush the color through the eyebrow hairs. Okay, and it works really well for the loose mineral brow pigment here, and it works really well for anything that's more liquidy or like a paste, like the one from Elate, the brow balm from Elate Cosmetics. All right, so the other type of brush that you can use is just a regular angle brush. And I would say that that would work better for a powder, like so an eyeshadow powder. You can actually use it with the mineral, but I really do like the stiffer bristle and the action of actually brushing it through the hairs. But for something like this, you might not need a stiffer bristle. This one here with the softer bristle is one of my trusted brushes. I've had this since makeup school, and this is the MAC 266. Okay, great for eyeliner and kind of doing eyeliner on the bottom lash line, etc. So let's get started. So I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. All right. So you can see how light my eyebrows are. They're actually not that bad as far as shaping goes, and you know, having some hair there. All right. So I'm gonna start out with the eyeshadow. I do prefer, I have to tell you, I do prefer a bit of a stronger brow. So um, I don't use the eyeshadow, although in the past I did. Okay, but I don't do it anymore. But if you do prefer a little bit of color there, the eyeshadow might just be perfect for you. So I want to show you all three options, okay? So right away, look at the difference with that. So that is actually not bad. I don't mind it. All right, and always start at the front of your brow. This is the part where the color can be brushed in a little bit more. It's the part of your eyebrow that's a little bit thicker. And then you should have an arch. The highest point of your arch, it should be lining up with the outer corner of your iris, okay? And then it needs to kind of go down from there into a point. And remember, your eyebrows give you expression. Okay, so if it's like super pointed, you might look like, oh, super surprised for the day. So just make sure that you actually shape it in a way that's more natural. Here we go. Okay, so you would go in after you've put the color on and just brush the color through. All right, so you need some kind of spoolie or a disposable mascara wand that you keep clean and just use it for your eyebrows. All right, but seriously, look at the difference. All right, so the side with the done eyebrow instantly just pulls everything together. I actually do think it looks very natural. All right, so if you hide this, all right. So now the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the Pure Anada loose mineral pigment, and this is in the shade Flint, which is actually quite close to the pressed eyeshadow called Clouded. All right, and I'm gonna use the Morphe brush, the stiffer bristle brush for the second eyebrow. So you would just tap your brush into this color. Just tap. All right, okay. Okay, just tap it and let it pick up the color. You don't need to swirl it or anything like that. And then I'm gonna go in and do the other side. Now the biggest difficulty is to get your brows to match, okay? Nobody's face is completely symmetrical, so your eyebrows are not going to be exactly the same. And someone the other day told me something that I loved, that your eyebrows should not be twins, they should be sisters, okay? So keep that in mind. I have a scar on this eyebrow here that I got when I was a child. Okay, and this one doesn't have it. So you know what? They're just not going to grow the same way. So just do the best that you can to match them. Okay, so they actually look quite similar. This eyebrow here tends to be always a little bit pointier, so you can just manipulate the hairs, just brush them down if it tends to be too pointy, and this one isn't. And then this one we can give it a bit of a brush up. All right, so just play around. Okay, so this was the first one that we did, and this is the second one. I actually think that seeing them side by side like that, I prefer the pressed eyeshadow. All right, so I'm gonna keep the one with the pressed eyeshadow that I like better, and I'm gonna remove this one here, and then I'm gonna go in and do the brow balm by Elate. So to remove the color, I'm just using my little trusted pad here. I'm going to spray it with a bit of flower water. This is Helena Lane, just for a little quick removal. This should be okay. So as far as choosing a product for your eyebrow, just depends what works for you. Okay, you might think, you know what, the loose mineral pigment is a little bit scary. I don't want to carry that around. If I travel, I don't want to put it in my bag. So it just depends what works for you, and it depends on how well the shade matches your brow and kind of what you want to achieve with your overall brow look. But there's definitely lots of choices out there. Okay. Okay, so here we go. That goes back to natural. And isn't that, again, look at the difference, all right? So let's brush this guy into its regular shape. And then I'm going to take the Morphe brush, which is a little bit stiffer, okay? And I'm going to pick up some of this product here. And just follow your natural brow shape. If you wanted to do your brow thicker, definitely you can go a little bit above. You can fatten it up at the front. Lots of things. Just, make sure that you do a look that you would like to be seen in throughout the day. And if you're doing your eyebrows in the bathroom and you have light, like you have a light bar above your sink and above your face when you're doing makeup, okay, if you want to actually have a look at how balanced they are, you are going to have to go in and kind of, it doesn't work here so well, but you know what I mean? You're going to have to go in and kind of cut out those shadows, okay, just so you can actually see your eyebrows without a reflection or the light hitting it from above. So try that next time you're in the bathroom, right? So this eye here obviously is a bit more pointed because on the other one, hair doesn't grow in that spot that I had a swing hit me in the face. Okay. And here we are, and I will probably say that these are pretty close, actually in color. All right. All right, and then just brush the color through. And I had done a video previously on how to measure your eyebrow, but just for a quick recap for anyone who hasn't seen it, you're going to take a brush or a pencil and you're going to put it from the corner of your nose straight up. And this is where your eyebrow should start. Anything in front of that, you can actually tweeze. Okay, so your eyebrow starts there. Then staying at the corner of your nose and going to the corner of your eye. Okay, this is how far down you can bring your eyebrow. So actually for mine, I could go a little bit farther down if I wanted to, okay, to where that brush was. And then if you want to create an arch or you want to kind of sharpen up your arch a little bit, you're going to do from the corner of your nose again to the corner of your eye, yeah, the outer corner of your iris, and that's where the highest point of your arch should be. And that's just by looking straight ahead in the mirror. All right, so that's my little eyebrow tutorial. Please put some brows on and hide your tweezers and do not over tweeze your eyebrows. Sometimes they do not grow back, and you know, all kinds of companies now are making brow serums just to get eyebrows to actually come in fuller. So, and the eyebrow, I think of them as like little hats to your eyes. And I mean, look how much better all my makeup looks actually, that now that I have a bit of color on my eyebrows. They frame your face. They need to kind of be there, okay? So don't over tweeze. Find a nice product that works for you and something that's easy to use, and go in. Start slow if you're a little bit nervous about it, and just build it up to an intensity and a thickness that works for you. And when you stand back in the mirror, just make sure that everything is actually balanced, all right? And if it is, I think you've done a fantastic job. All right, so I'll see you back here next time with another tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.